Hey everybody, welcome to World's Cup of Joe, Awaken Your Soul. If you found our channel, welcome. We hope that this is your new home for balanced, neutralized energy for your twin flame connection. This channel is dedicated to keeping you from pushing and showing you, guiding you, coaching you into what the energy looks like in your twin flame connection and showing you how to neutralize your energy so you no longer push and you start becoming magnetic to your twin flame, because your twin flame connection is all energetic. It's all energy. So once you learn how to be in this space of balanced union energy that Joanne and I are in, and that we are working with every single day in our own twin flame connections, living in a permanent co-relating experience with our twin flames day after day, we are now showing and guiding you all how to be in the same space. Because let's get real, it's hard. And there aren't a lot of channels that talk about how to balance your twin flame once they are magnetized back in. So that's what we have dedicated this channel to, our lives to, because it is so important. Because this journey is so lonely. It's so isolating. It is so hard to find people that understand once you have started your awakening. Because let's get real, most people are asleep. So you talk to your asleep friends and family about your person, and they're going to give you soulmate advice. But that's not what this channel is. This channel is guiding you in the energy of twin flames. And so we're so glad you found us. For those of you that resonate, make sure you click on the subscribe button and make sure to click on the bells for notifications for our new videos. And today we're super excited because we love holidays here at World's Cup of Joe. We love them. And we always want to give back at holidays. So for this week, you are going to have access to our coaching programs, our Twin Flame Detox, our Ultimate Balancing Program, and even one-on-one coaching sessions with us at a very discounted rate, 33% off. Click on the link below to have access to our store. See how we can help you in your own journeys. And with that being said, let's get on to our topic, which is like, let's face it, we all get triggered in this journey. That's what this journey is. It's how do we release these triggers that are keeping us from union, that are keeping us in mind and keeping us out of soul alignment. And so today we want to show you, how do you shift when your person triggers you? So now get ready for the video and let's get deep.
We have this really beautiful question that we want to get deep on with all of you. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. And the question is, my person makes me feel like an outsider and prioritize his karmic. We met yesterday and he said, I want to be with you, but I have limitations. And I'm not being able to get my mind off this story. And yesterday I felt like I have so much love to give and I deserve so much. I know it's mine. I guess it's time. This is what I need to release. Thank you for all that you do. What do you think, Lev? Go ahead.
Okay, I have a couple things that hit me right away. In the first part, it says, my person makes me feel like ... Okay, no one can make us feel like. What is actually going on is a samskara has been triggered by whatever your person has done. Remember, there's no duality. There is no right or wrong with how they're interacting, but whatever's coming up for you is a you thing. So when you say, my person makes me feel this way, you're actually transferring the blame of what's going on within you to your person who's not responsible for how you feel. And I say this with love. I just want to call out the mind, but I do say it with love because I think we all go through this where we think that it's a reaction to them making us feel a certain way, when really there's some deep stuff within us that's coming up. And it's easy to say, well, they made me feel that way because it was through the interaction that those energies, those samskaras started rising up. But really, when you say, I felt this way, this is where you can go deep and really shift, is by saying, what within me was so activated by this? And then you start going deeper and deeper to release that mind. And then I really want to point out something you said later on in the question, which was, I have so much love to give. Okay, so in this journey, we're learning how to love unconditionally. And we're not only learning how to love unconditionally, we're learning that unconditional love is a state of being. Loving someone or feeling an emotion of love, which is what is indicated in this question, is not the same as the state of being love, the vibration of soul. It's actually an emotion. I love you, but it's conditional. Unconditional love is just that. It's unconditional. It doesn't waver back and forth whether someone validates, someone gives, someone is a certain way, someone behaves a certain way. Unconditional love doesn't change. So when you say, I have so much love to give, it sounded like it needed something in return to give that love. Well, that's an emotion and that's actually mind. So what we're all trying to do in our own journeys, and I'm the same way. Conditional love for me is really easy when it comes to friends and family. And the mind will be willing to take away the love, that emotion, if the mind is not satiated by their interactions with me. But with my person, I have learned no matter what they do, no matter what they say, no matter who they are, in that moment, I still love them. It is unconditional. It never wavers. It never feels more strong or less strong. It just is. Because when I'm around them and I'm tapping into my highest vibration of love, of soul, of source energy, it never wavers. So if you are feeling an emotion of love that wants to be given, typically it means also then I want to receive. I want to give in order to receive, and that's mind. So I really want all of you guys that are feeling this to understand that this connection is based on unconditional love. It needs nothing in return. Why? Because being love is the state you are in. It is the vibration. It is a state of being. And that's the huge difference. So as long as the mind is feeling activated and those conditions start raising up, you're in mind and you're in preferences and expectation, and you're not aligning to your highest self. You're not aligning to the vibration of soul. You're not aligning to that energy that brings your person in, allowing them to stay in. So if you're seeing this back and forth pattern with your person, there's conditions being expelled by your energy. You as the divine feminine, I know that it's hard for a lot of us to hear this as the divine feminine, but the energy only goes one way. It goes from us to our people, and their responses to us are based on the energy we are transcending to them. So you've got to really work and go deep within yourself and ask yourself, what is making me triggered by what he said? Because it's not him making me do anything. It is me. There's stuff within me, within my mind. Because again, your mind is not you, your thoughts are not you, your emotions are not you. Why is the mind being activated by what was done or not done with this person? And when it comes to love, remind yourself you are an unconditional being that loves no matter what. Okay, Joanne, what are your thoughts, love?
Okay, so there's a couple things that popped up for me. So let's go back to that place of love. We get so much clients that say, I have so much love, I need to be with someone. I have so much love, I got to give this love to someone. And so they start diverting being love simply for the sake of being love, which is unconditional love, which is the love of God, right? And they start seeing that I have this love in my heart, which has to be given to someone else, or else that love is depleted, wasted, right? It's like, I have all this love and I got to give it to someone. So then not only are you experiencing the love, but now you think you got to give it away. So now you're going to give it to a soulmate. You want to give it to your twin flame. You want to give it to your friends, your family, but it's not supposed to be created for others. It just is love. Love is love. Love through unconditional love is being love. And so there's this mistaken like focus of I'm going to give my love to someone else, which is conditional love, because you think love is away from you. It's external. It's temporary, right? Well, love is eternal. Love is the love of the universe. Love is the creation of God, experiencing himself in multiple versions of himself being God. And so when you look at it in that stance of I am God, I am love, and I have to give my love for me to be worthy and valuable, then you're looking at an external to validate the love that you are, while your love is simply enough. You're perfect. Love isn't to be given away, it is to just be, to be experienced, to feel that eternal love from the universe, from God. It's forever, right? We love our people, whether they're in our space or not in our space, because the love is eternal. The love is unconditional, and the love is our love. Love is simply being the love that you are. So when you find that you have so much love in your heart, instead of allowing the mind to think, I need to give this love, feel the love and be one with the love. It's amazing. It's you tapping into source energy, which is God's love, and you'll never run out. So if you think you have to keep giving, then you're running around chasing other people to give them the love that's from God. Feel the love that you are. You are love. When you feel the love that you are, you're infinitely filled with love forever in your heart. And this is a love that simply is. It just is. It's being received by everyone naturally. It's being received naturally without you having to give. It just is. You're embodying the love of God. And that's the gift of this journey. The gift of this journey is to allow you to be unconditional love and not need anything from anyone. And so allow yourself to simply be love for the sake of being love, because you are love. And no one can make you feel anything, love. You are choosing to give away, right? Your love, closing your heart based on externals. My twin flame's in my space. My twin flame's not in my space. Oh, I am now I'm happy. Now I'm not happy. Do you see where the duality comes into place? No one ever makes you feel a certain way. It's up to you to choose how you feel based on externals. But really, regardless of what's happening in front of you, you could be present, you could be conscious, and you could watch the mind have emotions because it has preferences and expectations. So you are the eternal peace, the oneness, the one that's again tied to God. And that's the peace that your person seeks, right? You just said a week before they were on the phone call with you. And then the mind has, again, preferences and expectations, which takes away your oneness with all, your peace, your eternal peace. And it closes your heart, right? When you're closing your heart, you're giving away that love. You are now saying the feeling that you have becomes good or bad. You're having a duality experience instead of being peace. Because being eternal peace, no matter what's going on, and I know that sounds weird. What are you saying, Joanne? It could be like crazy out there and you're still at peace. Yes, I could be, and this is real, by the way. I'm sure you guys heard it in one of our videos. I was in a place where I walked into a store and somebody was just like held at gunpoint, right? And I had eternal peace, like all around. What? I had unity consciousness. I knew God was with me. I knew that I was God and that nothing can touch my eternal peace. I knew that I was protected and guided in all of my days. And how is that possible? It's possible because you are peace, you are love. Whatever is happening out there, but you're choosing to give away the love, the peace, the calmness, your balanced energy based on externals. And until you become peace, no matter what's out there is going to change and reflect what you are in here. And all of the illusion out there, because it's all an illusion, love. Everything out there changes for you in your behalf. So when you said that your person's prioritizing the karmic, what happens within? What do you feel? What does the mind feel? What triggers are coming up? What things are coming up to where you are now losing your peace? Because your person is you. There is no separation. Whatever is happening in the physical, that's not the eternal you that you are, the soul that you are, the one that's already one now. And so the more you align with that oneness, And this is truth. It's going to be based on your energy. It's not what your person's doing, thinking, and feeling, right? My person's prioritizing, and that's what's happening, right? That's the illusion. The more you align with your oneness and be at peace, no matter what's happening out there, the less and less that will be the focus of your person and the external, right? Why is that? Because when you are soul, when you're at peace, when you're in the oneness, your person is no longer distracted by your focus on them. That's how the polarities work, my love. Your energy goes to them. Positive polarity, your negative polarity fills your energy when you are in fear based energy regarding them. And what does it do? When you push that energy out, their energy pulls and their mind, so it's not even personal, their mind distracts them with everything else. And our people, they have to release addictive energy somewhere else. They don't know that it's addictive energy. Like, okay, I just stalked. I just saw my person's social media. I just did a tarot reading. I just did an energy update, whatever it is that you do or have done to leak. For Elizabeth, it was Twitter. For me, it was also social media. So when you are doing that, your energy is going to your person and it makes their mind distract them with everything else other than the one soul shared energy that you are. It keeps them away from you. So, what happens when you focus on you? What happens when you make everything about you and you're not worried about what they're doing, thinking, feeling? Well, their mind is distracting them from you, right? When you're focused on them with fear based energy. Once you neutralize that energy by bringing it back, really focusing into why the mind is activated right now. And it's okay, my love. I totally get it. Bring that energy back to you. We have a lot of clients we have clients that also have the same similar situations as yours. And the best way we've experienced them balancing, because sometimes it looks really weird in the 3D and it looks like the 3D's already figured it out. And that's the end all be all. But you know that everything in 3D is temporary. And so here's an example. We had a client, their person was with a third party situation and it looked so crazy that the person actually was having like a baby with their third party, with their karmic. And then they met us. Okay. So me and Elizabeth worked with them through the journey. We went through calls, they went through our programs, and voila, their person no longer is with the third party. Yes, they did have a baby, but there's no like romantic situation going on with um the karmic or their the person they were seeing, and the person moved by them. What? How does that happen? It happens through the energy. She didn't spend any time talking to her person about what he's doing, thinking, feeling. She didn't worry about what his feelings are towards, his child's mother. She didn't worry that, they would get married. She didn't worry about any of that stuff. And whatever was going to happen is going to happen. That's the acceptance of where she was at. She focused on herself. She really focused on herself. And her person actually ran into her by showing up in her house randomly. Not only did they live by her, but now she ran into her person in her home. So that's our point. Whatever is happening in the 3D, even if there's a karmic situation, whatever that looks like, my love, stop focusing on it and stop thinking about it, because guess what? That same addictive energy you're brewing up, it's going to them and it's going to distract them from you. And a lot of times that's addictive energy that they're releasing from, whether it's work, whether it's the gym, whether it's a third party. That's the stuff that keeps them distracted in mind when your energy is pushing out. When you're neutral, when you're balanced, when you become the love that you are, regardless of what's happening in the 3D, your person gets called back in. The distractions dissipate. That's how you neutralize the energy, because energy doesn't get destroyed, right? Energy just transforms into neutralized energy to where your person is no longer distracted from their mind from you. In fact, your soul calls them back home, literally, like that example I gave you where their DM came to their house and now lives close to them and is no longer with their children's mother. Like that never became a thing, and it just wasn't a thing. So a lot of times mine will have a story, and then it makes that the biggest issue. And instead of going in a loop, because that's what will happen, I'm in a loop. My person's focused on their karmic. My person, it has a third party, like whatever it is, just release it and let it go and allow yourself to choose you. I don't care what situation they have going on. I choose me. I love me. I don't need anything in the physical from my person because I know we're one. Boom. That's the energy. They start to crave you. They start to look for you. That's why your person called you. That's what you stay in, love. That's my challenge for you. Your person comes back in, stay in that state. Their third party situation, it goes away without you doing. Again, I'm going to repeat that. It goes away without you doing. Why? How? It just does. Because think about this, their third party or karmic is not with their twin flame either. So that also will not resonate. It doesn't resonate because it's not what's meant to be from what soul is calling for it, right? So when you're aligning with soul, the best and highest good happens for you, around you. And that's where we have beautiful souls come back to us and say, hey, my person came back. My person doesn't want to be with their spouse anymore or their third party. How is that possible? I didn't even tell them about it. It aligns everything to where you're not the bad guy, love. That's what I like about soul, because you don't deal with the 3D. You deal with the 5D. Your job is to be 5D. And then the 3D gets worked out around you. It is when you have expectations, preferences, and judgment. And now the 3D is being jumbled up because it doesn't know how to release that addictive energy anywhere else but in that experience. So the more you focus on your person and the more you're focusing about the third party and all that, it's just going to continue and be a loop until you release it and let it go and feel whatever is coming up from the mind. I want you to be conscious too, and restate what you're seeing. The mind is being triggered, right? The mind is feeling this way, not your person. Your person didn't make you feel this way. Yes, your person made the mind feel this way, but do you see the difference between you feeling that way, your person making you feel a certain way, versus you can watch that your mind was triggered and that you are experiencing these energies come up, a samskara that needs to be released. And I feel that you're almost there, love, if you allow yourself to keep getting deep. I want you to start asking questions. What comes up for me? What is it about the third party that really triggers me? What is it about me that loses my alignment with soul and peace and oneness and unconditional love the more and more my person does X, Y, and Z? And why does your peace have to be taken from you based on the external when everything is moved around from the internal? Again, how do you become more peace even if everything out there looks crazy? Like really, really crazy. How do you do that? Well, you embody love. You embody God. You become love and you become the God, goddess that you are. That is the eternal love, the eternal peace, the oneness. And that's where everything in the 3D that's created by man, even the karmic situation that's created by man, right? It kind of just gets sorted out because the twin flame connection, as soul, you were created from God, the creation of you, the union of you, the marriage of you, which is eternal. And that's beyond the physical. So that's why twins, when they really fully release, let go, and make it about them, after they've even released all of those things that come up, whatever's happening in their 3D situation with their person, you are all that resonates for them. Why is that? It just is, love. It's the energy calling to itself back home. And it's almost like they can't see you or think of you or even feel you when your mind is making everything about them. That's how you know it's all energetic. Because when you guys come back together, it's like they never left. They've been thinking about you this whole time, even though they couldn't think about you this whole time. They've just haven't seen you. It's like there's this cover, like a black veil that just takes away their ability to even feel or think of you. And then once you release it, you come back to this place where they have to be in your space again. The more and more you balance that, the less and less anything else in the 3D will resonate. You become more of the resonance. And remember, what you're balancing is you. So that's why when triggers come up, things come up, you got to get deep. Your person was the catalyst for you to experience your spiritual awakening. So, what is it within me that I'm releasing more mind on? Because once you release that, there's going to be less and less focus on that and more focus on balancing other things. I always tell Elizabeth that when something triggers me, let me get freaking deep because I don't want this anymore to be a focus. Once I get this out of the way, this goes away. The 3D goes away when I figure out what's happening to me so I can stay aligned in the 5D. I know this was deep. I hope this helped you and anyone else experiencing any type of situation where they feel like the 3D just doesn't match the 5D. It's okay. It's backwards love. 5D is first and then the 3D changes. It might take a while to catch up, but the more and more you focus on the 5D and align with the 5D, the 3D starts to shift and it starts to reflect what you are being through the 5D energy. The 5D is what fuels the 3D and the physical because the 3D is moldable. You are the creator, my love. Allow your soul to bring you everything, everything, everything that it wants without doing. It's pure being. So this is how you balance. You balance by being the love that you are. We love you guys so much. We hope you have an amazing day. Bye, love.
Bye, love. Love you.
Bye, love. Love you.